are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Davis will throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Hits inside, it's Johnson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and long right here. Davis looking to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Pulls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Going to the running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Unleashes one. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Mack. Under pressure. Right side, it's Ship. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Ready. Blue 22.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Finds a crease, it's Reader. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They give it back to him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mack. Caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees.
Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hand it to the back. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. They'll go play action with Matt. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him.
He wants to go deep. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught at the 25. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Mizzou! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll go play action with Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's stopped. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, puts 6 up on the board.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Davis will throw. Left side, it's Reeder. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun. Out wide left, it's Reeder. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down to the air. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners are walked up tight. Mack. Look out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mack. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Third and long coming up. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Terry.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go play action with Mack. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Well, they tried to play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Austin Mack. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. There he goes down the right side. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNC! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Follows his blocks. It's Reeder. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go play action with Mack. Buying time to his right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throwing, Mack. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Troy Trojans.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Austin Mack. The sure hands, it's Ship. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Zips it out to his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Looking for space. It's Reeder. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Missouri wants to go fast.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Davis will throw. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarter.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll move the wide receiver. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mack. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Reeder. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with...
Going downfield for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Mack makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Mack. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Searching for space. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to take it outside. It's Reeder. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sells to fake. Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Huffman. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Gets the back moving. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Davis looking to pass. Moving out to the right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Austin Mack lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rain. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on. Still looking for a man. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here later.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged and so far much improved in this one. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he wants it all. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Quick give. It's Reeder. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. They put the brakes on him.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go.
Davis will throw. And he gets it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the run, it's Reeder. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll go play action with Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
22.